Hello students, so today we will discuss about the term motivation. Okay, so the word motivation basically derived from the Latin word move, that means to move. So in the condition of the motivation, an individual is moved by the internal and external forces towards the goal. Okay, it is the widely accepted that the miracle is possible only when you are motivated. Okay, so let's see, this is the definition of the motivation. What is motivation? That state of the mind in which an individual is forced by an external and internal forces to achieve the goal. These are the different types of the motivation. First one is intrinsic motivation. Okay, now what is intrinsic motivation? It is an individual is forced by internal forces to achieve the goal, like display superiority, social approval, enjoyment, satisfaction. Okay, in the extrinsic motivation, an individual is forced by an external forces to achieve the goal, like reward, punishment, cash incentives, praise. Okay, now these are different techniques for the motivation, like feedback technique, evaluation, length of the practice, variety, audiences, easy goal settings, criticism, scholarship, press, interest environment, media, record, grading, joint responsibility. All these are the techniques to find, to give, to provide motivation to any person. Okay. So basically there are two types. First is intrinsic motivation. So in this type of the motivation, an individual is forced by his internal forces to achieve the goal. Okay. Now in intrinsic motivation, that states an individual is motivated by their own desire, not by any external factors, like for an enjoyment, for the satisfaction, to show the mastery over the skills, to display the superiority, or to get the social approval, fame, all things. In the extrinsic motivation, in this kind of the motivation, an individual is forced by the external forces to achieve the goal, like the prize, praise, scholarship, grade, job, money. In the extrinsic motivational state, an individual is motivated by some external factors. Okay. Now next term called aggression. Now what is aggression? It is a physical or the verbal behavior which is directed towards the goal of the harming other living being, either physically or the psychologically. Okay. These are the different types of the aggression, like the hostile aggression, or you can say reactive aggression. Second is instrumental or the channeled aggression. Third is assertive behavior aggression. Okay. These are the different types of the aggression. In the hostile aggression, to cause the harm, physical or psychological, or you can say it is the deliberate bouncer in the cricket. That is the hostile aggression. In the instrumental aggression, for the channeled aggression, that is to win the competition without actual anger, or you can say, for example, aggressive tackle in the football. That is the instrumental aggression. Okay. In the assertive behavior, like meant force, psychological discomfort, like slashing, comes the assertive behavior. These are the various ways of the controlling aggression, like praise for the non-aggressive behaviors, remove clues which might evoke the aggressions, teach cognitive strategies like imagination, self-talk, teach stress management and relaxation techniques, provide the positive reinforcements when a player controls the aggression, emphasis on the importance of the event, not on the winning. One player aggression let the team down, penalize the athlete who persist on their aggression behavior, and the last, coach behavior should be calm. Okay. These are some questions related to this chapter, very, very important questions, like the word personality is derived from the Latin word. Okay. The person having the round body shape is called. A person having the strong build-up is known as. A thin, long, depressed personality trait is known as. The physics trait endomorphic, mesomorphic, ectomorphic given by. Trait of the high self-confidence, social friendly confidence lie in. Traits of the extrovert, introvert, and the ambivert given by. The word endo in the endomorphy is meaning. Behavior carried out when intention of the harming other person known as. The word motivation derived from the Latin word, which word? Okay. Natural motivation also known as. If an individual is moved by an internal external forces towards the goal known as. And the last question is, to reward, cash, punishment falls in which category of? Okay. Okay. So students, these are the important questions related to this chapter. Also today we have discussed about various type of aggression as well as the various type of the motivation. Okay. सो आई होप आपको लेक्चर पसंद आया होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.